What If Life Was, pitch episode 2.
Oof.
Bet you're glad you didn't have headphones for that.
Absolutely am.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call that out. Like you were like, should we like make it not known? And then like the first thing I say.
No, I was the dummy who didn't bring headphones.
No, you brought headphones.
I didn't bring the 1/4-inch adapter.
Look how many pieces of equipment are not on camera right now.
Very good point.
Yeah. The fact that one small adapter is all like, that's not on you, dog.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
It happens.
I am realizing that this recording setup is not the best for posture.
We're all going to get hunched over.
Like, hey, how's it going, everybody?
Like little gargoyles, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to make some awful mic noises for a moment. Raise her up.
Ooh.
Just because I have... Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to the second pitch episode of What If Life Was. I'm Brandon.
I'm David.
I'm Dylan.
And so Legume Tunes, guys. How about it?
Yeah, that's something.
That was a ride.
Yeah.
I can't believe we did that in like one night. That's crazy.
I really do. We've said this several times now, but I like the fact that we all woke up with the same thought of, was that like a fever dream that we all had collectively?
Yeah, that's how it felt for sure.
And
that
then
was
like
weird.
As the day was going on, I was getting more and more evidence that it wasn't. Like you sent the rough cut over and I was like, no, this really did happen.
Yeah, we decided to since we didn't have that much time, we decided to like shoot it all in one night. We were excited. We wanted to go for it.
Yeah.
It took about 3.5 hours, right?
Oh no, it took like 5 hours.
Was it 5 hours of shooting?
Yeah.
We started at like 10.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I ran to 7 the gas station at not that, I don't know, come after us, Mr. Levin. But like, yeah, I ran to the gas station at like 10.
I guess my concept of time just got left, but
Yeah, well, when you're having fun.
yeah, dude, it was a blast.
It was a lot of fun.
Really fun.
It was really fun.
Brandon, like, how was it to put your headspace in that character?
Uncomfortably not hard. No. It was a lot of fun. Like, I don't know. It really helped staying up as late as we did just because.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you were really tired. And, like, I think maybe just, like, leaning into it with the,
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, like, it was funny because I had enough adrenaline after you guys left, and I knew I needed to edit the explainer video. That is the trailer video on our channel, if you want to check that out, to get a better idea what it is we're doing here. So I knew I needed to edit that. So it was like 6 a.m. when I got to bed. I laid there for a minute and like just the exhaustion of being up started to hit me. And, when my wife came to bed, she's switching forward to a different time zone. When she came to bed, I was like, the only thing I could think to ask was like, was I too much tonight? Like, was I like a bit much? Cause like, man, I like in retrospect, like, I don't know if that's how I was like staying in character or just cause I was deliriously tired, but like I was relentless all night with the jokes and just being sporadic and weird.
I mean, it was kind of great though. I feel like it kept us like just, I don't know, in a good mood, like moving, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was just a flow state, you know?
I would agree. Like, it really kept everything fun and light and interesting. By that last setup that we did, which was the YouTube part of the setup, I was out of it, and you guys were keeping me going though. Like, especially Dylan, I'm really glad we'd done a take and it was pretty good. And you were like, "Oh, we should do one more. Let's try this." And that really sent it home too.
Yeah.
Like,
Cause I think if we had gone with that first take,
Yeah. I forgot. I was like, "What are you talking?" Okay, yeah.
if we had gone with the one and only take for that YouTube thing, I don't think it would have felt as good as it did because we didn't write anything for that. I just was like, I'll wing it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you just did 2 takes, so we took the second one, and it was great. I mean, and that was most of the video, really. I mean,
But
it's pretty awesome.
But like, I because the first one I didn't didn't comment at all on the nuts. I was like, because I realized that was something I was supposed to do, and then I didn't have that bit of improv in me, and so I was like, okay, well maybe this would be kind of creepy if the guy just ate the nuts and then didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, it's weird too. I mean, it's really weird shooting something that like you're probably not going to get another chance to shoot. Like, you know what I mean? You're shooting all the footage right now, and I remember having like just a real quick like anxious thought where I was like, I don't know. I just was like, like, was this gonna work? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I was like running it in my head, and I was like, wait a second, like, which I think it would have actually worked with the first one. I just think it wouldn't have been. I think the proportions of like the footage of you doing the video versus the creepy footage would have been a little strange. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's not something. It was like 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 2 a.m. whenever we were
Closing
shooting.
in on 3 a.m.
Which, I mean, like, yeah, and you were just going and you were trying to ad-lib all of that in the moment, you were like coming up with it on the spot. I mean, like, it was amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was incredible.
It was
like,
really, really good.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun, and like you were saying, we kept you going, Dave, because like I feel as though you guys, I mean, we all kept each other going in different ways, and like it was. I'm so glad we did that second take because I just really did like adding the little bit to it, and I tried to, again, writing it on the spot, but like trying to think about what the creepy vignettes were going to be, and so like I tried to think of something like when I got to the cashew, I was like, this is my favorite just because it's the feet stomping scene. And I was like, just because I felt like that guy would like, that was like, oh, it's his thing that he likes to do. And then I was like, yeah, but I spit out the nuts. So I was like, it's out of season, not quite right. And
So hilarious. You said it usually has a more feeling of home is what you said. And it was great.
Yeah.
I was imagining that like, I mean, your sense of home. I don't know. I think different people's sexual preferences come from different places, but I do subscribe to the fact that probably some of stuff that happened to you as a kid would be what maybe leads to some of those things.
For sure. Yeah.
Not doing a blanket for that, but I think that there's some sense to that.
Yeah.
And so in that, I was like, that's probably why, like, it's a sense of like, oh, it doesn't quite taste like home anymore to be like, it's not quite getting that thing. And that's what escalated to killing Donna.
Oh my God. Wow. That's some next level. Wow. That's cool. Holy smokes.
So I was trying to keep that in mind. And like, I can tell by the end of it, like I was thankful that we were doing an awkward YouTuber thing because that wasn't that hard to do the like stuttering kind of take on it, you know? Mm-hmm. So like, I would be lying if like when I couldn't think of the word for shipment, I still can't think of it now, for my distributor or whatever I said. That was sincere, like
just trying to find words.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to say like I had it all, like nailed it, like exactly how I wanted. Like, no, that was on the spot. And I did see like another thing I said that I wish I would have done, and I didn't realize till again far too late. I was looking at you, Dave. I realized instead of the directly into the camera lens, which works, and it's not too noticeable, I think, unless now that I pointed this out, you'll notice it. But like that was kind of a shortcoming that I wish I would have directed it, just because I've never done that style of YouTube of anything. So it's kind of uncomfortable and strange to be looking dead eye into the lens as just a natural thing. And I don't know, didn't think about it.
It is very strange.
Yeah, it's very strange. Interesting.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, I thought it looked phenomenal. I mean, like, again, the two shots, the security camera footage, that like you guys, I'm so glad you guys took the time to set that up beforehand. And then, cause like you showed me that and I was like, 100% that's what we have to do. And then, I think that the feet scene, I don't know. It's really strange, but you got like the handoff, your idea to not have it sitting on the ground was great. And it worked way better than I thought it was going to look.
I was so excited about the handoff. Yeah. So like for that shot, like, we had originally had it with like a lamp and like the lights on, and I was excited to like play with candles. Like, I'm glad you guys had candles to make it more like romantic and weird. And then with the handoff, like romantic. So like, yeah, Dylan, you were like above me and I was laying on the ground and we did a nice like, all right, you slowly set it down to me and I grabbed it. And yeah, no, it looks perfect. Like to me, it's just like you're doing it. I was really excited. Like that's probably my favorite shot of that one. I just in terms of like the aesthetic, the way it looks, and like how it felt. You're in your performance. It was weird.
Thank you.
Really good stuff.
The only thing with that one, that was probably the moment when I was like, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this, like whatever, to make. Try not to swear. It's me editing it, so it's fine, but whatever. But I was like, I'm going to just do this. And so I remember telling you, I was like, don't cut. Like, I was like, don't, like, let me just do what I'm going to do. I was like, because I didn't want to tell you guys. And afterwards, you're like, you have to tell me before you put seeds in your mouth.
Oh, bro.
Like,
I laughed. It was so hard. Because, like, I'm staring at you. I'm laying down. It's probably, it was like 1 in the morning at that point. And, like... Yeah, so I'm trying to concentrate on the shot, and when you you started laughing, and you put them in your mouth, and you started choking, and I had to turn this way. Oh, I was laughing. It was hard. Yeah. It was so hard. So,
no, that was a ton of fun. What was your favorite shot?
Probably that one. I think visually, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I feel like I was most impressed with the shot of you grabbing Donna, just because I think that just the way that you did that like was just incredible. Like it's genuinely terrifying. Like I think that one was the most impressive, but I think like visually, yeah, that one, the one with the handoff and everything.
That was probably the one we had the most takes on. We had 2 or 3, I think, on that one. Right, at least 2.
We had 2, and you did a great job. It was unnerving.
Well, the first time I did it, it made me uncomfortable just because I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it," and then I got to Donna, and then I was like, "What am I doing here?" Because like in my head, I was like, this sounds like way more pretentious. I have no acting. I'm not like I just like to ham it up, so that's where I can lean into it and make it make sense. But as far as like acting goes, I was like, okay, you're gonna like come up behind her and like shove this cashew in her mouth. But like I didn't like, I knew what that motion felt like, but then like this is not me. It's not me in the video.
Right.
I don't do that on a daily basis. No. So then like when I got to her, I was like, I don't want to do this. Like I don't. Yeah. This is my partner.
There was no rehearsal. I mean, it was just like go be a serial killer that puts nuts in people's mouths.
Well, and Donna's so great too. I mean, she was just like, yeah, that's fine. Like,
and she did such a great job too.
Roll with it.
With her, like, I don't know, the way she was, it just felt terrifying.
Yeah. On the topic of Legume Tunes, also just real quick, just a quick flex. I came up with that on the spot, and I really enjoyed that as a title.
It was perfect. It's like when you did it, I just was like, Looney Tunes, like that's perfect. That's why I got the font. Yeah,
it's great. One of the things I was thinking about is like what do you guys feel like there was anything that you wish we could have changed with or without more time? Like probably without time. Like if this was the same thing we were shooting, like what would you do differently? I can start if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
The couple things. One, while I thought it worked, what I got at the convenience store, it worked, but it would have been cooler to have gotten it in a different way, and it was a little bit more planned. Like even if it was still that like natural kind of man on the street type of recording, there was just a part of it. First off, I couldn't find peanuts. We're gonna have peanuts, and the video is actually much longer because I spent a lot of time walking around 7-Eleven holding my phone so that it doesn't fall too deep into my pocket, and so that gave me a limp. And like, so I'm like, and I've also
limping around the 7-Eleven.
Donna has her keys on a chain, like on a thing to hook on your belt loop, and so I forgot my keys, and so I had to take those, and so I'm like cha-ching, like walking every step. That's if you can hear that in the video, it's because they're hitting my side, which I don't typically do. So I'm like bow-legged in this like 11:30 at night, like where are my peanuts? Like that. So I wish we could have gotten that a little differently, and basically just pretty much anything with that. I wish we could have spent more time to make that make more sense. But I liked it. It really did work. And like once you added the static effects, like I feel like that kind of tied that all together.
I kind of agree with that for sure. I liked it, but it was pretty long. It's all, but it's some of that stuff like the chain and stuff. It made it more eerie to me,
Yeah, no, I think so.
it did.
which was cool.
Also, the reason partly it was so long was because we had to park further away from the door because I also kind of chickened out because all the doors were surrounded by people like hanging out by their cars. And I was like, I really didn't want to get stopped. And it was just one of those things of like, let's just do this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like when you see somebody trying to film you but trying to hide it, it's kind of weird.
I didn't want to do that there, but was there anything else that you guys would want to do a little differently?
I mean, I think it went really well for the time we had.
I wish we would have gotten that second shot on the YouTube video
That's
too.
what I was gonna say. The
just
second,
forgot
Oh
about
yeah. The second camera just showing you like fidget with your hands or something would have been cool to cut to.
yeah, I just forgot straight
Completely
up.
forgot. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I think other than that though, I don't really have anything. I mean, just if we had just maybe planned a little bit more, I don't know, maybe,
Yeah.
but that we didn't have time. I mean, it was just such a like.
Yeah. Well, with that, do you guys want to figure out who wrote Nuts?
Yes, I want to know really bad. Yeah,
So
please.
you guys are voting Nick Sanford, correct?
I think it's Nick Sanford.
Yeah, it's got to be Nick.
Yeah.
I
if
think
it's
I think it's Jared, but it's partly to be contrary. So I'm gonna give Donna a call and
this feels
We're
very.
gonna see.
Let's give Donna a call.
make sure I don't have her phone number on the screen. Speaker.
Doxed.
She's here at home.
Really funny if she denied your call.
She might. She might. We didn't tell her we were going to do this.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Donna, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey,
Good.
you're
How are you?
doing well. You're on the show right now.
I could go in there, but I
Hi. Well, I
can hear myself echoing back.
Oh, cool. Well, do you want to come in here? Because we were just going to ask who wrote Nuts.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Sorry for popping in earlier.
No, you ruined the show entirely, but it's okay.
Okay, great. Well, then I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know why I said thank you. Bye. Anyway, Donna will be here in a second to do the big reveal.
She's on her way.
This is. Hey, Donna. Producer Donna here. Hey, how's it
Producer
going?
Donna. Hi, Donna.
There she is.
Okay,
Hey.
great. Hey,
So who wrote Nuts?
did we get our bets in?
Yeah, I'm Jared, Nick, and Nick.
No, I think you're Brandon.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show. Dad.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna learn it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now.
Right now.
Let this out into the world.
It's going to be so
Yeah.
funny. It's going to be you, isn't it?
It's me.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Wow. Were you offended that none of us thought it was you?
No, I felt really great about it.
Yeah, that
Oh,
actually
it's-
probably feels awesome.
It was
doesn't it?
Donna.
All right. Well, what did you have in mind? Now we don't have to call anybody.
Yeah. What did you have in mind when you came up with Nuts? You should.
Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Come here.
Yeah.
Hey, friend.
Hey.
What was your inspiration behind Nuts?
Yeah. What were you thinking?
So my inspiration was literally that I looked up and saw the nuts on our counter. That was my inspiration.
You mean the nuts that we ate on the
Yeah.
last episode?
Those are the nuts. So I knew we
Nice.
had some, but I was excited about it because I wondered how you guys would take it if you would think about like the food, or if you would think about like sex, or if you would think about like craziness, and you kind of hit them all a little bit. So
I love that
I guess.
you are the most sensible person that I've ever met. Because you said, what's something we have here in the house they can use?
Right.
Nuts. Got it.
This is utilitarian.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I needed inspiration, so I looked around the room.
Perfect.
That's fantastic. We were all wrong.
Yeah, we were all wrong. So
You
Lagoon,
played it off so well.
you really did. Yeah.
None of us knew first. I had no idea. Did you guys know?
No, I thought it was Nick.
Yeah,
I-
it's so.
Did we know? We both voted otherwise, Dave.
I know, but I don't know. Like there wasn't a. there wasn't a moment in my brain that was like, oh, it's Donna. I joked around with you when I was editing it. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be hilarious if it was Donna? Yeah.
Is it?
It is. It's very, very
pretty
funny.
amazing.
You did a
great.
really good
I'm
job.
so-
Like you had
yeah.
a really good poker face whenever we were talking about it. Because like I was trying to figure it out based on what you said, and you were just like, I was like, no, it's not Donna because of the way you reacted. So that was really good. I mean, or maybe I'm just oblivious, but I don't know.
Well, so what would you give Legume Tunes,
Wait, what?
like rating wise?
Yeah, are you happy with what that came up with? It's
Yeah.
okay if you're not.
Yeah.
Like,
Happy with it?
okay.
Give it like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of
You
10.
guys heard it here.
That's
You-
pretty generous.
very generous.
It was a trip. You did a lot for one day.
We really did.
Yeah.
You guys heard it here. 8 out of 10, folks.
Official rating.
Official.
Very nice.
I'm gonna ban you from the
That was a
soundboard.
really. I mean, I was.
It actually
impressed.
really worked. Yeah. I'm mostly upset that it was a good use of the soundboard.
Right. I was like, I wanted to do that. I wanted to use the soundboard.
If I was a real professional, I would have faded it in and out, but I didn't.
That's
so.
okay. Well, thank you so much, Donna. You want to stick around for the next draw?
Yeah, I'd love to know.
I think Dave should draw this time since he's in
You
the
want me
middle.
to draw? All
Yeah.
right, sounds good.
Project 2. That means
Project 2.
so that means that today's the planning day,
God.
and then we
Yeah.
have 2 days, and then it'll be uploaded on Thursday. What day is that? Today's the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So-
Thursday the 7th.
I just
Thursday
got
the
really
7th.
nervous.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oh, man.
here we
Well,
go.
let's see. Okay. Yeah, I can take that.
Take that out.
And again, if in case you've forgotten, here's what the inside of the box.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
So it says dialogue. If you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass.
Okay, all right. I take it back. Okay, I get it
Hold-
now.
hold it up to the
I get
camera.
It.
Will you
I
hold it up?
totally get it. I was like completely underestimating.
One.
So I just want to
Nuts.
read it
Oh my
again.
God.
Yeah, can we get a
makes
one?
So
sense
it says
now.
again, dialogue. If you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think you're reading it with strange. Yeah, you're reading it with a little bit strange inflection. Wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass, not used to put up his ass.
Okay,
Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah, yeah.
Can you go back and
Okay. So once again for what will likely be the
Dialogue.
no, I got it, Dave. Dialogue quotation. If you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor.
Oh my God, I love it.
Guys,
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So like,
All right.
I'm going to go now.
yeah. See you, Donna.
All right.
Thank you for nuts. I didn't realize what you had given us prior. Not that this is a bad one, Nick Sanford, but I hope it's okay if we use his full name.
I
'Cause
know he's gonna like. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love how.
doxed.
that
The
I forgot.
lonely acorn nut.
All right. Well,
Man.
So. that's
So
interesting.
is that an insult or is it like a would it be an insult? Would it be like a hint? Would it be like what how do you interpret that line of dialogue?
I think I need to read it with my own eyes to be
Yeah,
honest with you
you-
to even like actually comprehend
the
like, what's
problem,
happening.
not the problem. I won't say problem because I don't want to start there. The thing about this one is it's a joke. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad suggestion. It's a very specific suggestion, but it's a joke in that it's kind of nonsensical. Because it's like if you think that, I mean, there's not a reality where that.
Well, we're gonna have to make something.
I know, like there wasn't until.
Okay, so I mean, the first thing that popped into my head was like,
Thank God something did. 'Cause
yeah.
nothing-
Well, I mean, it's not. It's okay. Basically, like, because I don't know how to create a video like around this prompt, but like, I could easily see us writing a short story thing we can film, on just basically making sure to end it with this line or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like making sure that we can somehow like have this as the punchline. You know what I mean? I could see doing that, but I don't know how to.
Well, that makes me think. I really like the idea of writing like a very dramatic, serious, like an argument or something, and then like making that. I dropped my nut. Sorry, making that make sense. Making that line like. Because I love the idea of that not being delivered in a comedic way, like, but somebody being like,
Oh, like a serious,
like, if you think that tractor can really harvest some hay, then you should see what my neighbor Tim. It's hard to do. It's a real hard thing to mouthful that serious. Oh boy.
Put up his ass.
Huh. Well, it's been interesting editing out the swears when.
Yeah, so like for this swear, is it going to be like a?
Not gonna edit it out. No.
yeah,
Oh,
ass
cool.
is fine, right?
Ass is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think that tractor can harvest some hay. Yeah, no, I like your idea of like a serious, like, you know, two people in an argument of some kind. My brain went. What's up? What's up?
I just really want to write a song with that as the chorus. That's all I want to do now. That's all I want to do.
That actually sounds like a much more doable thing than doing a short
It
film.
absolutely does.
Oh my gosh. Can we come back to that? Because
Oh no, yeah,
That's a
please,
great
no,
idea.
I don't know if that. I don't think it would turn out good. I
okay.
don't want to try, even if we don't end up doing that.
no, I want to put a pin in that because that's actually
yeah,
the thing that sounds the most desirable to me. So,
Yeah.
so whether you wanted that to be the case or not, now it is. But I did want to say, so like the first episode, I brought an idea that I wanted to pitch that I thought nuts would be hard to work into a different idea.
Right.
So I'll share what I had in mind for possibly something we could do.
Okay.
And maybe this will be a weird line of dialogue in it, but
Okay.
oh, we didn't do what we've been ingesting because it's only been like 2 days.
Yeah, it has not been long.
Have you guys been ingesting anything media wise?
Go ahead.
Only just Tiger's Jaw music. That's all I've been doing is just listening to Tiger's Jaw.
Which you're really digging.
Yeah, they're great. I love. I'm so mad at myself for never listening to Tiger's Jaw. They're so good. Like, and it just feels perfect for like this weather and this time period and everything. It's just hitting. It'd be hitting real hard.
Nice. Dave?
Last night, my wife brought me home a magazine. I sound strange.
Okay.
No. So hold on. It's Life magazine. They'll do their their special ones, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, the day that we got married, we stopped into Target before to pick up some extra things, and they had one out that was the 100 most memorable photographs, and it was amazing. And I was like, Carissa, I don't care if this magazine is $15. We're getting married today. I have to have this to commemorate the day.
Oh.
And so now that like magazine's kind of special in that weird way, you know. Anyways, so last night when she was grocery shopping, she was like, "Hey, I bought you an impulse buy." And it was The Sopranos. There's a full spread on The Sopranos, which I'm a huge fan of. The reason why they did it is because
I'm going to bring you just a little bit.
a new
over
movie out. Yeah, so the
Mini Saints of Newark.
yes, and I haven't watched it yet because we've been doing this. I'm actually going to hopefully watch it tomorrow, maybe at some point.
Nice.
But I started reading that magazine, and I forgot how much I love pictures in print. I think you can. I can interpret lighting a lot better by actually seeing the pictures bigger. It makes sense, I guess, because it's bigger, but it also just feels better. Like there's a lot of stuff where like I'm seeing like scenes that they just gorgeously lit, and I'm like, oh, that's probably how they did that. So I was enjoying that last night.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, Brandon?
Well, dang, guys, you guys have much better. I have not really ingested very much at all. I've watched some YouTube. I've watched my video game shows on the internets. Essential to my life. No, I guess the only thing really I've ingested, there's a podcast that I really enjoy called The Besties.
Oh yeah, I listened to the
It's a video game book club thing that they do every week. And if you like video games and you like keeping up with video game news, the Besties is really good for that. It's fun and lighthearted, but I don't know. There's something about whenever you can hear people like professionals, like they're professional video game journalists, and the way that they are able to like articulate, because like video games are still kind of a new medium, all things considered, on NPR. Like, so like it's weird because like the genres that are just specific to video games that like, for instance, like the term like roguelike or roguelite. Is it roguelite or light?
I don't know.
Exactly,
I was hoping I would find out right now, but
dang it. I think it's roguelite. It's just such the genre itself is named after a game. Most video game genres are kind of like Metroidvania is a Metroid and Castlevania combination. So like, I don't know. It's an interesting medium to hear people talk about it because I don't know. There's not a ton of people out there that I like to listen to talk about video games. It gets kind of repetitive, but somehow they keep it fresh and interesting to me. That reminds me of another thing I forgot to do, and then we'll jump back to the prompt.
Okay.
Corrections. It's a new segment on the show called Corrections, where I mess things up or something has been that I catch. There's probably more than just these, but one, in the promotional video for this, I said that it would be between 2 and 3 years of this project. It'll be between 1.5 years and 2 years. My bad. I was just bad at math and calendars. Second thing, this Squid Game is not Japanese. It's
not
South Korean.
South Korean. Yes.
So just wanted to get that out of there, out front of that.
Awesome.
But back to this.
That was our new segment.
That was our new segments, corrections, and a segment that we forgot to do. But yeah, I had an idea that I brought prior to recording.
Yeah. What's this idea?
So you guys know how I watched a lot of the Ring movies.
Yes. If you aren't familiar, Brandon has watched how many Ring movies?
Like 7.5 in a video game.
He did it for scholarly reasons, I think.
I can hope so, but I mean, I am not much better of a person because of it. But anyway, yes, I did it for scholarly reasons. I did it for a podcast that Don and I do together, and was doing research, so I watched a bunch of those movies, and it got me thinking that it'd be kind of fun to make like a fan film for The Ring. I don't know. I feel like I have a better idea as to what makes it work, and then I kind of had an idea for something that I haven't seen in any of the films, which was surprising because it doesn't seem like that big of a stretch of an idea. But one thing that doesn't happen, I guess is a spoiler to talk about what doesn't happen in a film, but in none of the 7 films that I watched, so it's, again, if you don't know The Ring, it's about somebody, you watch a tape and then you die in 7 days. Nobody forces somebody else to watch the movie.
Like
Like, they trick people, and then there's some like weird stuff, but like there's not ever a point where they like trap somebody in a room and like force them to watch it. So I had an idea for a short of like that happening, but like the way it would set up. So I have a dear friend of mine, his name is Chandler, and every year for his birthday I get him a VHS copy of Jerry Maguire.
Right.
And so he's got several now. So I thought that would be a funny premise to start off of a sketch. Like, oh, like I get a different, I get this every year, and it's like really lighthearted and funny and stuff. And then being like, like, it's funny. There could be anything on this tape. I never watch it. And then be like I get it off eBay. Like, you want to check it out and see if there's anything? And then like pop in the tape, and then like, oh, real quick, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. And then like close the door behind them and like kind of trick them into watching it, basically. Like, oh, you watch the trailers type of thing. And it'd be like more of like a forceful kind of situation.
Yeah, where you force them to watch. Yeah.
And the reason I thought that would be fun to do would be because I thought it'd be kind of simple to shoot, and then it would be really fun because we would get to make our own creepy Ring tape. But I do worry that I feel like I'm like a couple projects ahead when I come up with these ideas, because like the conversation would maybe be good for like the 2 or 3 day thing, and then this would be good for like a little bit longer, like maybe 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, I mean, The ring tape for sure. Yeah, it's tricky. I mean,
I
if
love
we pulled
that
2 nights
idea.
like we did last night, we could do it. But
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to do that.
I can't. No,
I don't know.
Well,
I can physically do
especially not to sound like a silly person, but it is a week now, and like
Yeah,
it's a lot
that's
harder
true.
during the week.
So we have
And we got-
tomorrow and the next day to do this.
Yeah,
right?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say up front, we can't film tonight. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we could try and plan as much as we want, but like, yeah, part of this is that we need to be able to work around life, and none of us can afford being up that late
Oh my gosh.
without fully knowing why we're like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to just wing it and just be staying up in hopes to get more footage. Kind
For
of thing.
sure. For sure. Well,
And I like the ring the ring idea.
I do a lot.
I want to give it some more meat though.
Yeah.
Then I mean, like, and again, this is a lovely prompt, but I want to give it some more meat than this.
Maybe this could fit.
I
into the-
want to give it some more meat than this. I promise next time I'll actually have the headphone adapter.
You're good.
Sorry if I'm failing, friends.
No. You're
Hear
really-
my voice. Here it is. This is what I sound like.
You're really not too far. I was trying to just
No, it's good. I
Witness me.
appreciate you.
I have an idea for how to make that dialogue if we didn't want that to be integral to the plot. The use for it could be like the first line in a video. If it was like, and I said, if you think that a tractor can harvest, sorry, it's a little bit hard with this delivery, my bad. So then I said, if you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until you see what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. Like, and then just start the sketch from there. Like that could be that. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, and you saying that, it reminds me of like, you guys know how like weird it is to like go. Okay, so you both have been in men's bathrooms. I
Yeah, a couple times.
right? A few times in your life. You know how weird it is when like there's no dividers in the urinals.
yeah, it's awful.
And you're supposed to like sit there and talk to people, right? It's very uncomfortable. This could definitely be something that I would love to see, like somebody walk in as they're having this conversation with somebody on the phone, right? And then like they're like, yeah, well, I gotta go. I'll see you later. And then something happens in the bathroom that's like can you like, I don't know, like that sounds funny to me. It was just a brain. There we
Yeah.
are.
Or like it just. I mean, if we can somehow work a tractor into whatever our thing is, then we can just.
We
add
do
that
have
dialogue.
access to a tractor.
Okay. Hey, there we go.
That sounds like you have access to a tractor.
No, we do. So
I certainly do not.
well, yes, you do. We're
Through
gonna-
you, maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna bleep out the name.
Why would you look dead in the camera so people could read your lips?
Because you're gonna bleep it out, right?
No. I guess now I do have to figure that out. Thank
You
you.
should like censor his face.
But like you could have just went like up to the mic, and so no one I can believe whatever I want here. It's a lot easier. But now if you're like, his name is Terry, like it's a lot easier.
Do we know a Terry?
No.
I know. Do you know a Terry?
Yeah.
You used to.
What?
Anyway,
I know Terry.
let's
I know a Terry.
that's okay. Tractor. What?
Anyway, so
we have access to a
yeah.
tractor. Anything else you want to brag
Your
about?
ex-wife has a tractor.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We could do a tractor thing.
Okay, well, let's not work backwards. Let's not force a tractor into this, but if we can think of something,
Okay.
I am
Do you guys like the bathroom idea? Or there's not much there, right?
little more meat on the bones, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
There was another sketch idea that I had that I've been thinking of for a while that this could be a decent walk-in for.
Okay.
I've told you about this one, and it's a sketch idea I really like, but well, I'll just tell it. So I wanted like two people sitting somewhere having a conversation, and so like this could be the start of it. Like,
Okay.
and I said that, and then this is where like one of the hardest parts for me writing of this has been like I don't know how to get to this point, but it's brought up one of the characters, again, me was what I was imagining, being like, oh yeah, well it's worse than hearing about, it's worse than having 6 toes on 1 foot. And I told you about this. Did I tell you? Okay, well I gotta tell it anyway. But it's like worse. It's almost as embarrassing as me having 6 toes on 1 foot, and the other guy being like, "What? you have 6 toes on one foot. And he's like, yeah, no, it's not. It's not a really, I don't like talking about it or anything. And it's like, I have, like, show me. Like, I have to see this. And he's like, no, everybody makes fun of me. Like, I don't want, it's like, no, come on, you gotta show me. He's like, all right. So he takes off his shoe and puts his foot up on like the coffee table, and he does have 6 toes, but he also has a swastika tattooed on his foot. And and the guy's like, oh my God. And he's like, I knew you weren't going to be cool with it. And it's like, no, I don't. He's like, no,
this is why I don't.
This is why I don't share it with people. And he's like, I don't care about the toe. And he's like, that's what everybody says. They're always like, I don't care about the toe. And then I break out the toe and they get upset about it, like refusing to let him explain. Like,
I feel like this could fit really well with this.
Fit very well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do we need a prosthetic toe? Wait.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest part.
Play-Doh.
Yeah, we have to get some. Well, it is Halloween, so it wouldn't be that hard to get. We could get a fake foot. That would look really silly, but we could get a fake foot and somehow like attach.
Yeah.
So we'd have to buy
Yeah.
2 fake feet.
Yeah, or we
and
could
then-
hire
and
a
then-
makeup artist
and then
or
cut
something.
off a toe off the one foot and attach
What's our
it.
budget?
What we have in our wallets.
Oh.
I had a fake foot at one point. Dang it.
Did you really?
Maybe it's still do. I need to check and see if it's in my Halloween stuff.
I really like that. I love that other day a lot.
Do you?
Yes.
I'm a little uncomfortable making a sketch that has a swastika in it. If I'm not lying.
Yeah, that's what I was like, who's gonna have the swastika on their foot?
That's the thing. Is like that's why I actually kind of like the idea of it being a fake foot because like
Yeah.
It's clearly not any of ours foot.
right. Although
I
that
mean,
will be us putting a video out there with
with a swastika. Yeah, it's tough, man.
because it would just be a shot of the foot. So I would never
I have
want
a
my
daughter.
Yeah. I mean, it's
kind of making light of a
And I
major
was-
atrocity.
Yeah, a little bit. I was trying to think of
Yeah.
a substitute, but that's kind of what the joke hinges on is how
Upsetting.
upsetting and like visceral seeing a swastika.
Yeah.
What if instead of a swastika, it's something outrageous though? Like, what if it's like,
I don't.
well, like Larry the Cable Guy,
No, it doesn't hit the same.
Yeah.
or
it's-
'Cause
or Tony the Tiger?
It's still. I don't think it hits the same because like it's the. It would need to be something that has a visceral reaction.
It's got to
of
be
like,
a shock
oh my
factor a
God.
little bit. I mean, yeah, I guess that is kind of
Because I've told it to other people and who have been like, you should absolutely do that.
yeah.
But it is hard for me to get over that hump just because it is something that has our names on it with that. I don't know. I mean, and that's part of me. If I feel this way, I shouldn't have brought it up. I hate to be like, this is my idea. I don't want to do it. But that's what's kept me from doing it is I always forget because I'm like, man, I really do like that idea. But then I get nervous about it. And it's like, well, then what's the point? Like if I'm not going to own it, if it's a joke that I'm not comfortable telling, then either tell it or get out kind of thing. So your guys' hesitancy confirms the fact that I'm like, let's not do that. That's
Well, because I don't know about Dylan, but I feel the hesitancy there. What if like we also included like we did like a cute feet photo shoot with each one of us to show everyone without a shadow of a doubt that we don't have swastikas on our feet.
no.
Oh
it's-
yeah, because that's totally like.
I don't think that forgives it. Unfortunately,
I just wanted to do a cute feet photo
No,
shoot.
I also don't want both of our projects to feature
There has
my
been
feet.
too many feet things.
There's been
okay,
too
listen,
many
I've already
feet.
had some people be like, oh, "I can't believe you're the one that decided to do the feet, because it was my idea to have you fucking to like stomp on. Yeah, so I'm already
was.
kind of like,
All
no,
right,
we can't
all
do
right.
no more feet.
All right,
Okay.
no more feet. That settles it.
Got it.
The
Okay,
swastika
that was a
thing, I
good-
was like, whatever, but
Yeah,
we can't.
We can't.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can't.
Okay, so I like the idea of doing a song, man.
Oh yeah, back to a song.
Back to a song.
I feel like I'm a little tone deaf, but I do a pretty decent country voice.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean,
Let me
I think
give it a
so. I
shot.
think that, yeah. Give me like,
I just did like if you think that tractor can harvest some hay, well, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. Might have to do a little
it
bit of
doesn't roll
reworking.
off the tongue.
This gives me a great, in my brain, a good idea. Okay, what if we combine the two in a way, okay? Because that was actually, I like that, okay?
Okay.
What if we do a short sketch, okay, of a big-time radio producer, okay, and a like this. What if like you were this musician, okay, who had hit single after hit single, okay, but who hasn't been played in a while. So you go in and you're like, guess what? I have the best new song ever. And we could all three be in this because I think it'd be kind of challenging and fun to like to have us all be filmed in some way, right? So like, you could be like, or one of us could be the like audio engineer, whatever, the radio DJ. One of us could be like his manager that's like really hyping him up. And it's like, oh, this is gonna be so great. It's gonna be so great. And you're like hesitant. You're like, okay, cool. And then you hear it, and it's that. And like, I just love the idea. Like, because it's so funny to me how people have major different music palette taste. And it would be really funny if like the producer guy loved it, but the DJ was just like, what? And like, it's like that. It's like that kind of song. I don't know. It was just,
there's something there. There's something
I like
there.
that.
Gotta kind of work it out. I like the idea of this. Okay, so now it's going from it being like a sketch or a song into being both. So can't do a full blown music video with this. Like,
No,
right.
but I like that. I like it being like a song in a video because I think that it takes a little bit of pressure off the idea of creating a song and like, you know, producing a song. I don't know. Not that it would need to be like crazy good, but like if there's, you know, if it's part of a sketch, you know, a comedy sketch and not just a comedy song, I think that like the parameters with which we can make it hit and be funny or wider. And I don't know. Well, I don't know what I'm saying really. I don't know.
no, I got an idea. I got an idea to
what's
bounce
up?
off that.
Yeah.
Okay. What if it was a commercial for a country singer's album, and like this was like a song title in it?
Okay.
Like, because you remember how they used to like have the full like the full text like featuring songs like, and it's like if you think that tractor, and it's just like half shots of like me with a guitar somewhere.
Oh my God. I'm so hyped for this.
Yeah,
idea.
And so we could write more things like this.
Yes.
And for song weird. And then what if we made it kind of weird, just like we did with Legume Tunes? Like, what if we took it a different direction?
Okay.
Of course we're
okay.
going to do that.
And and then like so like, do you guys still like the idea of, because in those types of videos they have like microseconds of the songs, right? So we'd almost be making like a few little jingles of these. I love this. I love this
I like it a
idea
lot
so
too.
much. Like it's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it should just cut at the end of the commercial to like you, and you just take your hat off and you just start crying. I don't know. I don't know
I'll
why.
also like want you like, okay, this may be too weird. And if you're not down for this, let me know.
Go for it.
But like, I like the idea, like, because it cracks me up every time I see like, naked people with guitars, like covering their bits and stuff. Like, it's like, because there's still this like weird trope in a lot of like rock and roll stuff where you see like women with like guitars, and I'm like, I don't like, I like guitars and I like women, but I don't really like either one of those things.
You think
together.
it's really like offensive whenever.
Well, yeah, it's just like kind of insulting my
just like
intelligence.
like on Saturday Night Live, whenever Casey Musgraves last Saturday played naked with a guitar in front of her.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, I was trying to walk you into an insult. Like,
Oh, thank you. Well, like, so like, if an artist does that for them, like, it's a totally different thing.
No, I understand. I was
Right, I'm
hard
talking
time.
about those like weird.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Photo shoots, those spreads, those 80s style
Sure.
spreads.
Yeah, I know. I've seen your browser history. It's fine. I'm sorry. It's not true.
Would you be comfortable like posing?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I actually wanted to do. I thought that would be a really good idea. When and if I were to ever record like a stand-up special, I thought it would be really fun. I just have this vision of being naked in a field. So
Yeah, and then we should go out to the lake and do some stuff too.
yeah, so because this would be interesting. Because we could. I really like the idea of there being a subplot again. That was so much fun with Legume Tunes, and so if we could double down on it with 2 days, we could like spend the first day being tomorrow, getting the commercial stuff, and then whatever the other side of it. And I don't know, I'm feeling like some Tim and Eric vibes of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
but
Like maybe not necessarily explicitly like creepy, but like maybe
weird.
subplot happening that does not. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we? Sorry, you're good. Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing. So maybe we can start with there. Like, where do we want to lean into? Do we want to lean into creepy again, or do we want to lean in more to like a weird, like Tim and Eric style comedy absurdism?
I would say probably Tim and Eric style absurdism. I mean, because like I think just the core of the video, just a commercial for a country singer with a song title like that, with said country artist in a field.
Yeah.
I mean, that's already really funny. You know what I mean? And I think that like I would want to make sure that like we lean into that a little bit, like, I don't know. I feel like we can make that really funny, right? I mean, I don't know. And then, I mean, we could do something like another creepy thing, but like, I feel like it might be easier and more fitting to just kind of play off of whatever we can that exists within the video, maybe. Like, I don't know, like something right after the commercial or something in it. I don't know.
Dave, how comfortable do you feel green screening things?
I can make that work. Yeah.
I have no experience or idea how to do that.
Yeah, so I've green screened some stuff. The key is, no pun intended for all those nerdy green screen friends, to make sure that the background's lit and then you're lit differently, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I was getting a different coaster.
Oh, okay.
This one doesn't stick. It's a floppy disk. Aren't you surprised I even know what that is?
But no, we could do some green screen.
That would just kind of save us like some time filming, because then we could make it all like, or like at least a large portion of like the country singers stuff be.
I might want to do like a test to like see, because like the biggest thing is like making sure you're lit differently than the thing.
Okay.
And
then we may not have time then, because we don't.
Well,
I don't
okay,
know if we'd
then
have time
maybe
to test.
I think we could do it. I think we could do it. It would be funny.
Well, then let's figure out more what we want to do, and then we'll kind of touch base on that.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking the ideas coming to my head are much more like small parts of it. So like I was thinking like I could wear this shirt with jeans. I think that would be great.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
and I could wear my sparkly boots.
Yeah.
Do you have a cowboy hat of any kind, or do we have access to a cowboy hat?
I could probably get us a cowboy hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I also have one of those bolo ties
Oh yeah.
that would help sell.
Pop it some.
Yeah.
What is this? What's the joke? Because like I don't want to just do like
Country hits.
haha, country music's funny. Like that's been, there's Bo Burnham's, pandering.
I guess you're right. Yeah. I guess I just am so excited to like just
write out
this
yeah.
specific, just hear, like hits such as, if you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. Like I'm just excited about hearing that. But I think you're right. Like there needs to be something more, or like it needs to have some sort of punchline.
What if? Okay, just kind of an idea. What if like whoever was filming it was involved in it as well, and so like catching the reactions to some of it, like we could like do the voice of like featuring songs such as I need such a long line. Featuring songs such as, if you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. And then it's like play that for a second, and then like cut to the cameraman and like muffle the sound a little bit. And so like what? I don't know. That's a little more one note than I think I would want, but just maybe
Like
incorporating
just
that as a subplot.
incorporate the okay.
Yeah. For some reason, the only thing that's popping in my head is like, because it's such a, I mean, it's so like, it's going to be real just goofy and just very silly and weird. Like, like going through these titles with you like playing guitar and just, being doofy. But like a hard, just, at the end, a real hard transition into something way different, I feel like would be cool.
Okay. Yeah. Do like,
just like a role, just real serious suddenly, like not like maybe serious, like, but way different. You know what I mean? Just a very different tone change. I think would be really funny and interesting.
Yeah, you know, we don't have to do like, because I think what my brain kind of tells me is like we need a big ending or something, and it can be kind of a joke. I mean, we can kind of do like not for lack of a better term, I don't want to make something like posty, but like because like I was thinking like for something way different. You mentioned like crying at the end,
Right.
Like maybe cut the commercial and like then it cuts back to the green screen, you know, like whatever was on the green screen just ends. Like we could maybe even do just one shot with the green screen. That's the final shot. Cuts, shows that it's a green screen. Like maybe again, I'm sorry, I'm imagining maybe the country singer. We've determined that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
can definitely be the country
Okay,
singer,
cool.
bro.
Yes. And and I love attention. So like then get like a phone call or something, and it'd be like something like, no, I already paid that bill. Like, and like get like cut to like a really, really beautiful shot, like up close and like, just like having a real
Yeah.
hard time about it or something.
Yeah, something with that tone, I think, for sure. It would be, I don't know, I think it'd be funny and interesting.
If we had more time, what I think would be fun would to be cut to this guy's life. That's what
Yeah.
would be really funny
Yeah.
to me. Like featuring songs such, and then like cut to like at a coffee shop and then like wearing the same get up and you're like, hey, how's it going there? You know, and like, going well. Like, oh, do you know who I am? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, something
Yeah.
like that. Like trying to acclimate into normal life.
Or, I mean, oh man, I guess we don't want to do another creepy thing, do we? Yeah, I definitely had some creepy, you know, I mean, like a hard, like, transition into, you know, like just it ending and him, like, just getting in his truck and there's like a, you know, I don't know, a body bag in the back is like the first thing my brain, you know what I mean? Like some like serious tone change, but we probably shouldn't do something like that.
Well, part of me is trying to think in terms of like our availability to shoot this, right?
True. Yeah. It's gotta be pretty concise.
So like, I think for whatever just as a temporary lock for the commercial side of it, not whatever it like we'll go to a location, we'll determine for the majority of the shooting, maybe a secondary location for the nude holding a guitar. And then maybe we can do a final joke of it being like a green screen, like it wasn't real the whole time, even though it was type of thing.
Yeah.
But, and then over that being like with such famous hits as, you know, if you think that tractor can, we said nuts so many times. This is much harder to say as many times, but if you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. I don't know. That feels doable. Like that feels like
Yeah.
something we could do in a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Get those
And
aspects of it.
so I guess with the ending, like the green screen you find out it's a green screen and then just, it could be something real quick. I mean, I don't know. We might be able to figure out something even maybe on the fly.
Yeah.
Forward, yeah.
No,
Sorry.
you're good. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be
learning how
subtle about it.
podcast.
It's okay. I'm. Yeah. I was just trying.
It was good. I felt it. I didn't even know you made the
Come to
motion.
me.
I was like, why do I know that I need to record it now?
We could do like, we could do commercial, or we could do like a VH1 style, like behind the music interview with this guy would be another option. That might open up some doors.
Yeah.
Like a short, just like I'm trying to think of a name for this guy. What's
Randy.
Randy? The problem with Randy is it makes me think of Parks and Rec, which I haven't watched, but I know that there's a character named Randy, and then Bo Burnham played a parody like country musician.
Oh, was his name Randy?
No, I don't think it was Randy, but like there
It
was
was close. Okay.
I like Randy. Maybe his name's Terry. We were talking about Terry earlier.
Terry.
Terry's good.
Got to make sure that's not what Bo's name was, but we call him Terry. The only thing that comes to my mind is like Terry Denham. Like,
Better than mine.
no, I mean I like mine.
my idea was like just now was like Terry Thunderclap or something dumb like that.
I don't mind.
Oh yeah, Terry Thunderclap.
Terry Thunderclap is pretty great.
Is it good?
I actually
like it,
Yeah, it's better
yeah.
than Terry Denham. So, all right, Terry Thunderclap. It's just like ostentatious enough that that works. It's Terry.
Sounds like probably not his actual last name, you know?
right. What if it was, because it's almost too cool. That's the only thing. Like, I know it's really hokey, but like it's almost too cool of a name to be like, and Terry Thunderclap. Like
Terry Thunderboots.
I have a question. Would you be willing to alter your appearance slightly for this character?
Tattoo.
you're gonna have to be more specific before I agree.
So like for Terry Thunderclap, I imagine.
Are we still recording, by the way? I just want to make.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're still going.
Okay.
Red for recording.
Oh, right.
I almost want to make like you, like when I pictured Terry Thunderclap, I just imagine sideburns for days,
Oh, yeah.
but like not having the bit and not having the mustache.
Okay.
Would you do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that makes it so much fun.
I don't have to. I don't have
Yeah.
to prove myself to anybody. I don't have to. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so sideburns. I can take care of that tonight.
Okay.
Um,
I'm so happy. This
again,
is
I feel like
awesome.
we're working a little backwards because like I love all of these ideas, but we don't like we need the core of what
The
we're-
core is a little unstable. She's, but I mean, I don't know. So that's the thing is like I think I know what you mean though. Like it's not a very inventive joke. It's very overdone. But I
I feel like there's something there we could do. There's some aspect of like a VH1 interview or a commercial that we can put our own spin on to make it funny and or creepy and or both. Because like Legume Tunes, I think is both really funny and really creepy. So like I don't see why, because those don't have to be mutually exclusive.
yeah for sure.
But
Okay, so like, what kind of person is Terry Thunderclap? Because to me, what makes all the other, and I'm not saying the other by like they're all bad, but what makes this like our hesitation to me is it's always one dimensional. So
Yeah.
we just need to add depth to Terry. So what makes Terry Thunderclap Terry Thunderclap? Why is he doing what he's doing? You know, with a lot of high profile singers in general, like whether it be any genre, like I don't know, like I just like flipping it more on its head. Like what if Terry Thunderclap is like an entrepreneur who's just trying to like he's using like music as a way to like to sell his type of cologne. No, not there.
no,
No, like I'm just trying to pluck and we're
Yeah.
we're running dry. But something like you know what I mean? Like making it 3-dimensional would be where I'd want to go.
Yeah.
what if he had an ulterior motive?
Okay.
Like that's kind of what you're getting at as well. There's some reason that he's doing this. So what's a reason to be doing this that could be like subtly hinted at and then towards the end be really revealed?
Can I just throw something out that I
Yes.
just thought of a second ago that made me laugh really hard? What if we leaned a little bit more into the prompt and like at the end of the commercial shoot, it cuts and like either like Tim's there, like I don't know,
yeah.
like Tim's there and it's like serious or something. Like I don't know. I know that's really weird.
Oh.
Or like in the interview, if they're like, we actually brought somebody in to talk to you and it was Tim or something. Like, I don't know. Like and
that's a
then-
good. That's
Yeah, because what if all the songs were relating back to Tim?
oh yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, like that or like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know like what then would happen. I don't know like what that would.
this would be kind of challenging, but if we did it in such a way to where it was like kind of slowly revealed that it was like all these songs were about Tim, like where like,
And
'cause
like this was the final one.
I mean, it could, sure, like but like, to me that says more like the VH1 style interview, which then in that sense, what we could do is there could be the interview and then like the shots playing the different songs.
I just had another idea along with everything we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what if like and this kind of relates back to like what I think we were originally saying in terms of be really funny if this became more like just more serious like we were talking about. So in the prompt it's I'm going to read it again. If you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. So thank
Oh, you can't hear it,
Thank
Dave.
you.
Sorry.
That's good. No, I still liked it. So what if, because he says Tim used to put up his ass, right? So I understand that it sounds like Tim's putting something up his own ass, right? But what if Tim is a funeral director and Tim used a special instrument to put something up a deceased man's buttocks, Okay, so what if like all these songs are geared towards Tim, and then at the very end we cut to Tim, and he's this like business sad funeral director, and he's like, I just used a funnel because it's what I had or whatever. Like I used a hose. Is that too out there?
Oh my god.
That's so hyper specific.
Yeah, that's so specific. I think that is it normal for like whatever profession that you're talking about to insert things into
Yeah.
prostates? It is? Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't even know
yeah.
that. I guess
So
maybe
that
that's
would-
why it kind of confused
Like,
me. Or
what
didn't
if
land
like
with me.
yeah, like so there's Terry Thunderclap, and then there's Tim, the funeral director. Like, is this?
I'm not feeling it just because I'm not connecting with it.
Okay,
And so like
okay.
It's pretty wild.
Well, it
Like-
would just be so funny though, because I mean, just read the prop and imagine, because like we could introduce that song in the beginning, and everyone's like, okay, yeah, it's like it's a joke, but it's not. Like that would be to make it serious in a weird way. It's okay. We can
No.
definitely,
hold on.
it just surged to me very quickly.
Well, I just feel like that's a lot to explain from that's a long around joke of like, oh, kind of response.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? Like I like it, but it's like,
Fair.
oh, it's because they do that. I mean, like I kind of knew that was a thing, and Dylan didn't know that was a thing, so I worry about how that would land in terms
Fair.
of that.
And again, guys, I don't own I don't know anything about the funeral business. It might not be a thing. Only thing I know is from watching 6 Feet Under, and it's been a long time.
Okay.
So I just thought it was a fun way to, like, an interesting weird spin if Tim was just doing his job. Like he could come out. I'm sorry, I was just doing my job. Like,
I'm just trying to think like what would happen if Tim showed up, and like what would ensue, and that would have to be a quick thing, probably like relatively quick.
Well, now we're going in, and it's just a little bit of a repeat for the notion of legume tombs. But I was like, what if Terry Thunderclap was like a stalker of Tim, like, and it's like, oh, like what he used to put up his ass, and like the idea of like Tim being like, how do you know that's what I do, like, and then getting creepier and creepier, like man, Tim really likes like watching Wheel of Fortune before bed. I don't know, like
Yeah.
that's the problem with like trying to make it creepy is this is just there's no way to like make this
yeah.
not a goof. Like
I almost feel like it would just be really funny if okay, I mean just keeping it really simple, like what if like like a couple of the songs have Tim in the title, and then there's a real quick like VH1 like interview thing and they're like, oh, we brought somebody, and like Terry starts sweating a little bit, and he's like, what? And then it's Tim, and then just a real sentimental thing, like I don't know, like they just both start crying or something for some reason, and it's like really like sweet. I don't know, just something like
That could be
it's
funny.
like funny, but it's I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what it would be, but like why? But there's just some real like sweet, like weird, like reunion, but it's funny because it's like weird and silly. I don't know. Maybe.
no, I mean yeah.
that could be interesting. What if Tim, what he put up his ass was actually drugs to protect Terry Thunderclap
Okay.
or something, so Terry Thunderclap wouldn't get in trouble?
Okay, well here's my thing with like expounding on this as the core of it.
Okay.
Is that like, okay, so say we do that. Does that mean that every song is going to be a little bit more of this story about what Tim is shoving up his ass? Because if that's the case, that's a little hard to convey.
Right.
And then how do we convey that Tim is a drug smuggler? Like,
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I think
same
I'm-
with the funeral home thing. Of,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
How do we?
I'm going too much into that. You
I
know?
think I'm perceiving it more like the whole thing as a Tim and Eric sketch, where like it almost doesn't like, even if that was the only song title that had Tim in it, like it just like I don't know, I don't even know, like just like from the song, like it's all the only reference you get, and then just some weird thing happening and imagining that being funny. Like I think I'm not as worried about it like being cohesive at all. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I'm just trying to imagine things that would just make me laugh and be like, that was, you know what I mean? I'm not even really
Right.
thinking of it like that. But I don't I don't know. I don't know like what.
Well,
That
but
would
you're
be-
also right. Like, it doesn't have to all connect. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, it doesn't have to. Like,
Well, then if it doesn't connect, which is we doesn't have to, then do we still want to lean into the ulterior motive kind of thing for him, or do we want it to be more just a VH1
Oh,
interview
right, yeah.
/ commercial?
I kind of forgot about that. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I want to like
Yeah.
kind of where we're headed with it.
Right.
Like I don't want to lean too much because I feel like it would be easy to do the creepy side of it and it feel very similar to Legume Tunes.
right. Right.
And I think that's kind of my biggest hesitancy with creepy because that's where my brain goes. Like,
Yeah.
like Tim, I'm gonna put your body next to your family's is another hit of his, like, you know, something like that. But like,
Yeah.
the comedy sprinkled with creepy, I think we kind of nailed that with Legume Tunes. So
Right.
like, I like either the notion of it being just absurdism and kind of comedy, or the serious tone shift, which it can be both, but to like have something very dramatic. And I don't know. I don't want to like when you're like the sentimental reunion type of thing. My only hesitancy with that part of it is like I don't know, the like country singer that you ultimately find out is gay kind of thing. Like,
Oh, yeah. I wasn't really. I thought about that earlier, and I kind of forgot about it because I think I chucked it immediately. I was like, I don't want it to be that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think I was just thinking like, I don't know, like maybe they had beef or something. And I don't know. And then they like, you know, then they hash it out. You know, they're like kind of start getting teary eyed, and they're like, you left, and I don't know.
what if we did that, and what if it was competing like song releases between two country singers, and it was like Tim and Terry, like Terry Thunderclap and like Tim 2x4 or something, I don't know, like, and like, and somehow they're like kind of passive aggressively releasing like country diss tracks towards each
Dude,
other.
I like
Yeah.
that because, you know, you see rap diss tracks all the time. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
We could also still kind of circle back a little bit to our, like, it would be hilarious if they were like on the same kind of CD, right? So we, like, in the video, we go back and forth between, like, you know, you see Terry Thunderclap, you know, in naked with a guitar in the thing, and then you see the other one, like, yeah, like, because it's funny to imagine them being on the same CD, like they're on the same label, it's all the same like thing, they're just going against each other.
Yeah, I kind of almost like that as like an ultimate thing, is that they are on the same CD. What I was imagining, almost instead of like a commercial or VH1, what if we leaned into the like, because like I feel like a lot of artists now, like musicians, will do the thing of like, my new single's coming out, and like if it was like single releases, and so they were just, it was like competing promo videos, and we could just shoot them like you know, I could be one, and then one of you could be one. And maybe we could throw in a joke that like you're filming for both of us, like,
Yeah.
and so it's like this, like this back and forth thing of like competing, and like after each promo video, like cut to black, like have the guitar chord like kind of ring out like, "Bow," and then it's like, "Ba-da-da-da, hey, it's Tim here with my next single. Terry's a
Yeah.
friggin' jerk." We'll swear on the real thing maybe, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That feels good.
So, what's it? So, with two like sort of competing single release videos, and then does it evolve, or is it just?
I think it should like there should be back and forth. Like I don't think it should be one and one.
Okay.
Which also that would, like, we need to think about. Like, I don't imagine shooting this taking a long time, but now we're looking at quite a few songs. Like that's going to be a thing, and like I feel like we're going to lean heavily on you, Dylan, for like not the recording side of it necessarily, but like the writing side of songs. Because like I feel comfortable that we can come up with songs in the same kind of vein of this, but
I think that we can. I mean, if we only need like a few seconds, like 10 seconds of a.
Yeah, 15, 20 seconds tops probably.
Then I think it won't take very long to bang out like some just. Well, oh man,
I mean,
2 days. Yeah. I mean, I think we could do it.
Because, like, as far as shooting goes for these promos, that can be just one day. Like, we'll meet up wherever we're going to do and then just kind of, like, alter the position, alter the, like, angles of it, and then just, like, get some footage of the two characters playing their guitar. We don't need the full like, it doesn't have to be playing along to the track. Like, as long as we have the lyrics and can maybe, like, match the mouth accordingly once or twice.
Yeah, to really sell it. Yeah.
I just like, I guess we'll talk about like what like how we're gonna make this happen after we get it done. Okay.
So, let's spend a little bit more time and feel comfortable about the overall structure of it before we schedule it. Yeah. Because I was about to be like, let's schedule it, but no, I want to lock in. Like, so in a perfect world, to me, it would go Terry, Tim, punchline, or whatever but like whatever the ultimate thing is.
Right.
So that would be at least probably about 5 songs. I kind of like the idea, like something about them having to be together. I like, I don't know if it's on the same track or like.
Oh, like at the very end, like they have to do like a duet or whatever, or like a feature.
What if it was like, the first one is Terry, and it's, with my new single, if you think that tractor, man, it's tough. If you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. Like, if you didn't, who knew that could fit up there? And then like Tim could respond with like, hey, everybody get ready next Friday for my next single. Terry, I really would appreciate it if you quit looking in my windows late at night. Like, and it's like a ballad or something. And then like Terry could respond with like, laws dictate my next single. Laws dictate that you can film your neighbor through your window. It's not illegal.
I can see you from the street. It's fine.
If I'm filming you from the street, you can't send me to court. And then like the last one could be like, or the fourth one could be like Tim, big like, I know, but I'm just kind of asking you as a person that like I really don't appreciate you violating my privacy like this. And then like the ultimate thing could be like and now by like court order, Tim and Terry like
Your Honor, I don't know,
are like in their new duet settle like small claims court or something, I don't know. And then like Terry being like the restraining order keeps me 50 feet from you, but I still think about you every day. I don't know. That kind of leans back into like the like.
But it's not though. It's so
the tone of that.
The tone of that feels so good,
Okay.
like because it doesn't feel creepy at all. And I love the idea of like at the last shot, like they're in suits and like we're at like Norman Hall, like Norman City Hall or whatever, or Blanchard's like, and they're like you see them like a wide of them like, and he's like, yeah,
you could what we could do is to have like instead of doing the cameraman bit, what if instead you were like Tim's lawyer, like get you just in a suit and a tie, and like it could be like my lawyer said that like this would like work or something. So basically, kind of the joke is like two dueling country artists who can't have a normal conversation. They have to release singles to like have this discussion.
Yeah, and that just the dialogue you already said
was really good.
Like literally that
really
just
good.
Was like okay, yeah. Well,
Okay, cool.
What was it again?
Yeah,
like,
what is it?
Like
So yeah, if you think that tractor can harvest some hay, then wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his ass. And then
Tim's would be
Tim's like hey Terry, I would appreciate it if you stop filming me from my window.
yeah.
Like,
okay.
Then Terry would, or like, yeah, Tim could just be like, stop watching me from my window. That
Right.
just, like, stop watching. And then, like, Terry being like, with my new single, it's not against the law if you're on public property filming. Like, that's why I stand in the sidewalk.
It'd be really funny if like, I don't know, if we could get some extra people Like I imagine that one in particular, like being like a just like red Solo cups everywhere, and then just like chugging around him when he says it. He's like and you're like in a black like shirt with like aviators on. Yeah.
Or even funnier, what if we did do that with like the red Solo cups, but then there wasn't anybody else there? Like. I'm just looking like I'm getting obliterated, but like they're like you like do a wide and I'm just like by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. This is great.
And Tim, I like if there was like maybe a line from Tim of like, like, since you don't respond to my emails, this is the only way I could get in contact with you, kind of thing.
I love that Tim's like just kind of a rational dude, just trying to like he's like, hey man, like I'm just trying to live my life,
just
like,
really doing my best.
Yeah, this is gold. This is
Okay.
it.
I like
This
this a lot,
is
yeah.
that was a crazy way to get here.
I don't know how we arrived.
Okay.
Are you still down to alter your appearance?
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
you will embody
Of course.
Terry Thunderclap. So I assume that he is going to be.
Yeah. Would you be Tim?
Would you be Tim?
Yeah.
What's Tim's last name though? You said 2x4. Is that what we want?
Well, now that he's more sensible, what if it was like Tim Grandma or something? I don't know. That's Tim McGraw, like switched around.
Trademark Tim.
Well, like that's his stage name.
That's a stage name. Yeah.
I'm like thinking like Tim something shoes.
Timberlands.
Do you have Timberlands?
I do not.
No.
I wish I did.
You could be like Trader Tim's. Tim, you could be Tim Horton. That's for when this makes it to Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't have to worry about Tim's last name for the moment. Okay, so we like this idea. I think I have a schedule in mind, so can we cut real quick?
We'll cut real quick. Sorry, I love.
All right, we're back. That one took a little bit more scheduling than the previous one, but I'm thankful for it, and I'm excited that we're not going to be staying up super late tonight.
Yeah.
So, we will be filming this. I have to edit this, so I am going to be staying up late.
Wait.
It's this one. Nope, that was not it. Oh, it is this one. You were right. Sorry, Dave. I should have trusted you.
It's okay.
He's this master soundboard.
I know. I feel bad.
No, don't be.
Can we walk it back?
Yeah, let's do it back. You ready?
All right, I'll say something like just really like depressing and sad, so you can like do it naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dave. Thank you again for getting those really wonderful shots that you sent to me of when I was doing stand up the other night.
Oh, yeah, the ones that I got to you?
Well, it would have fit better if you went, oh, you mean the ones I haven't sent to you.
I haven't sent them to you yet.
It's okay. This is the last episode we can have the soundboard.
No, it's okay. Next time you just have to have control of it. It has to be towards you, not
Okay.
me.
I'll sit in the middle next time since
Ooh, we're doing
switching up.
honey chairs. Nope.
He'll get there.
I
Hold on.
love playing honey chairs.
Dude, I love honey chairs so much.
It's not my
What is it?
favorite
What
game.
is it? It's
It's
musical chairs.
I was going to have another one. All right. So this will come out on Thursday. Very excited. This is different, but I like it. It's a strong joke. That's what I like.
It is.
Yes,
I
that's
get
good.
the joke.
Nick, I hope you're watching this, and I hope you're happy. We had to say this like 60 times.
Yeah, I hope
I
hope you're happy that our families that have been watching this are going to.
If they didn't shudder before, they're going to shudder now.
Yeah. One last time. The prompt is dialogue. If you think that tractor can harvest some hay, wait until I show you what my neighbor Tim used to put up his own ass.
But look what it got out of us.
Look what it did.
Or we're about to know, or everyone's
Yeah.
about to know. But dang.
Dang. All right.
Dang.
This has been a long episode. Thanks for sticking with us. And stay salty out there.
Stay salty out there. Good night.